Hi, my name is Tiffany, and this is Growing Up Shaman. Today's story is going to be about how I met my ancestors. At least that's what I believe happened. So I was 22 at the time, and I was pregnant with my daughter Madison, and my husband and I had just gotten our very first apartment. That very first night that we slept there, I remember waking up at 2:23 in the morning to find a man standing in my closet. This man was a little bit see-through, and he was shorter than the average man. I would say about 5'4", and he seemed to be of either Indian or Latino descent. I remember just focusing on him until he disappeared. So I just figured, my mind was playing tricks on me because I was half asleep. So I didn't bother to mention this to my husband or anything. And the next night I spent the night there, I woke up again at 2:23 in the morning. And this time when I looked in my closet, there were actually two men in there. That same man from the night before was in the forefront, and behind him was a much taller man. He seemed to be about 6'4". His hair was a lot lighter, and his complexion was lighter as well. I distinctly remember thinking that he reminded me of a Viking. Anyways, I just focused on what I was seeing, and it just disappeared. And so I was like, oh, that's just my eyes playing tricks on me. It's just my stress level because I'm moving into a new place, and it's nothing, right? So that's what I convinced myself until the third night. On the third night, I woke up to the sound of my husband going, "What the?" And I go, "What?" Without even opening my eyes. And he goes, "There are children in the closet." And I kept my eyes closed, and I was like, "No, there's not. Just focus your eyes. It'll disappear." And he goes, "No, there are children everywhere." And he jumps out of bed. He flips the switch of the light, and then he goes running out of the apartment looking for these children. I remember going, what in the world is happening? And it says 2:23 on the clock just now as I looked. And anyways, I looked at the clock, and it was 2:23. At that point, I realized that this was no coincidence. This was something of the spiritual nature. So what I did, because I was scared, was I took this Virgin Mary tapestry that I had, and I said some prayers over it, and I put it over my door. And my husband and I, we never had another issue like that. Neither one of us ever saw anything come out of that closet at 2:23 in the morning again. But anyways, I just wanted to share that story. Hi, my name is Tiffany, and this is Growing Up Shaman. I just wanted to do a part 2 for the Meeting My Ancestors video. The reason why I thought that those two men were my ancestors was because 25 years later, I ended up doing the Ancestry.com kind of thing to find out what my DNA was. And come to find out, I wasn't Mexican like I thought I was at all. I was actually Native American. I would say like 34%, and like 13% Spanish, 1% Mayan, and the other 50% was like Anglo-Saxon. I would say like Norway, Denmark, England, Wales, Scotland, anything where there was any land over there in the across the pond that had water touching it, that's where I was from. And so that's why I believe that it was some Viking descent that I had from my mother's paternal side. My mother's paternal side was seemed to be a Viking descent, and my father's paternal side was of the Native American and Spanish, maybe even Mayan descent. So anyways, I just wanted to just talk about what I believe that those were. As far as the children go that my husband says that he saw, I'm not sure what to think about that. I kind of felt like I was seeing into the past, whereas he was seeing into the future. And I felt like all those children that he saw were basically our descendants from our bloodline that we were creating. It's just a theory, but that's just what I believe. Anyways, if you like videos like this, please remember to like this video and give it a share or subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much.